Hello everyone, this is Impulse, and welcome back to the HermitCraft server. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing fantastic. I am doing fantastic. Just doing a little fishing here, doing a little bit of fishing here at the AFK fish farm. This is the same one you guys probably saw Azuma do by Panda4994, and I talked about the other one not working on servers. This one actually does, so pretty cool design. I'll put a link, of course, in the description for you guys. So I built this up just like I said I would, right by the Skelly farm, which I have also now brought some dogs to. So went on a little mission to go get dogs, and it looks like some of them, his tail's not exactly straight up. Might need to give him a little bit of food to make sure that he's good to go. But yeah, every once in a while there'll be guys wearing Thorn's armor, and the dogs will get hurt a little bit. Let's see, we can give them. I think we can give them raw pork chops, can't we? I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, tail went up. All right, we'll just do that. And actually, let's sit him down because I'm gonna be on the move a little bit. But yeah, guys. So this is awesome now because I can get. Okay, he's good. He's good. I can get XP while not even at my computer. Completely AFK, which I still get questions about. What does AFK mean? Away from keyboard. That's what AFK means for those of you that don't know. But yeah, now I can fish. And so I get XP from fishing, and I have a fishing rod here that's got Lure 3, Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3, and Mending. So this thing it's never going to break because, one, you're getting XP from the fish farm every time you catch a fish, and two, I got these guys killing skellies for me, and I'm getting XP for that. And but I do have a problem here. You guys can see it right now. I got a bunch of items floating because I did change things around. I put 4 dogs in here, because I noticed that with just 1 or 2, sometimes they would just forget what they were doing, and all of a sudden skellies would build up, and I wanted to make sure that wouldn't happen. So with 4 so far, I haven't had any issues, and you can see these guys are able to get to the skellies through that little gap there. So let's see if this guy goes to work. See, every once in a while, like, he's not even paying attention. Like, dude, you got a job to do. There he goes. And then so I had to put some soul sand here. Kind of helps out with the dogs being able to see them. And then also I want to be able to suck up items underneath the soul sand. So I got to add some hoppers in. But the bigger problem right now is well, let's see what I got for this AFK fish farm. I haven't even looked at it since I did my last session here. So yeah, lots of good stuff here. You can see there's not a lot of enchanted books, and that's because I started taking them out and putting them all in here. And here's all my armor. I finally made some armor because, you know, I had a lot of diamonds from my bookstore. So finally have some decent armor. I got a diving helmet because, well, I died underwater once, and I didn't want that to happen again. So this is an underwater helmet, and just an okay chest plate for now. Fire protection, got feather falling and depth strider. So I really love these boots. They're my favorite. And yeah, so then I got a bunch of books too in here. Not going to go through them all, but yeah, I'm starting to get some books. The book collection on the fish farm is pretty slow, I got to say. So I am still, I'm glad that I went the route I did with getting villagers and getting books that way. Plus I can be really picky about what books I actually want to have. So that's nice. But yeah, the big problem, and the problem I want to solve today, is item collection, right? All these things just floating, that's no good. I don't think I'm going to do anything with the fish farm. I think I'll let that just collect the way it is and sort that out myself. But we also have, you know, so we get what? You know, we got a lot of different things here. But mainly the arrows and the bones is what we wanted. I mean, mainly the bones, to be honest. We have slime balls being collected, like way down there. And then, of course, you guys remember I dug that big hole, and I wanted to fill it up with farms. And so we're going to need a place to put, you know, some watermelon, pumpkins, what else? I was going to do some other farms like carrots, potatoes, I guess beetroot is now a thing, and wheat maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, all that's going to go in here, down in there. And I wanted to put a storage system in. So I've been thinking, how am I going to do this? And what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make the storage system underground too. So like this would be kind of in layers is my idea. So we'd have a little like pathway that goes, you know, maybe steps down, and I haven't decided which way I'm going to do it from. I think I'm going to do it from this way. So you'd step down into here, and then it would be a storage room, but it would also have a glass floor, and you could see under it, and then you would see, you know, the melon and pumpkin and, oh, sugarcane, that was the other one, sugarcane farm. and then under that, you know, you would see the like the potato and carrot and stuff, and then that's going to be the one where the villagers is doing the harvesting. So that's my plan for the next couple episodes, really. I may sprinkle in some other things, of course, but today I really want to focus on item collection, so storage systems and some sorting to happen and item elevators and things like that. So we're gonna have to figure that out. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna sleep through the night here, and it looks like Cub Fan is needing somebody to go enforce a zone policy on Jevin, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but all right, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna get some stuff together, and then we'll get started on the storage systems. Ow. All right, guys, got a little bit of work done. Want to show you guys. First off, I made a stairway down and into this thing. So you can see we have some sandstone, we have some nether brick, and that's going to be kind of the two main blocks that I go with in here. And so that gives me a lot of options because I get I get slabs and stairs with these guys, which is nice. Plus, I actually like the contrast here, the look of these two blocks together. And then in here, I started laying out the actual storage systems just to get an idea. I just built 3 layers of it just to see what it would look like with these blocks and kind of see how many I was going to be able to fit. So you can see I got 4 on that wall, 4 on that wall, and 4 on that wall, which gives me 12 in total, which is going to be enough, I think, if I counted all the items I want to produce correctly in here. But as soon as I built this up, I realized this just looks so flat. We are going to have item frames above the chest here, and so this light here is actually going to be an indicator of how many items we have in the system. So if the items are filled up to, you know, this 3rd level, that light would be on, and then we are going to take these up a little further. I think about 10 blocks, I guess, is probably going to be enough. And then I have to have some room on top for the actual item sorters as well. But I wanted to try something real quick with the walls here because they are just super flat, and I'm not liking that too much. So let's do this, and I think I have this backwards. I always get these backwards ever since they changed the recipe. Yeah, I want to get some birch fence posts here. And I wanted to just see what happens if we actually move this guy back some. So let me grab some more of them. And if we were to move it back here, and I don't know what to do here. Probably should I put one in the floor there? Yeah, that'd probably be good. All right, and so if we do that there, and then I'll have to, of course, fix that wall. But let's move this one back. I think that's really going to tell us. And then maybe we'll go do a corner as well to see what it would look like in the corner if we did this. And put one there. And then like that. I really like the way the birch fence looks with the sandstone. And then that kind of breaks up that real dark nether brick, I think, even better. So maybe do the whole row underneath nether brick, and that way under the chest you can see just the nether brick touch as well. So I might have to come back and do that. What do you guys think? Dropping that back, make it look good. We could also do this, I guess, and just kind of pull it out. I'm not sure. That might be good too. You know what? I'm not going to make a decision in this episode. I'm going to let you guys tell me. Let's see what the corner would do. So we either would have that, if you guys chose the poking out option, or what happens if we actually move this back? Let's see, I'm not sure. Not sure how that's going to work. So let's just do this. Let's just try it so you guys can really help me making a decision on this. You'll know exactly what it's going to end up looking like. So I guess we would just do this, right? And then let's do that. And I guess I better do one in each corner just so that you guys have a compare and contrast deal there. So the corners, I guess, would look like that if you want to do recessed fences. Or let's do this corner again so you have it. Or like that if you say fences sticking out. So guys, tell me in the comments, please, which one you like better. The recessed fences or the sticking out fences. That's how I'll know. So, can't make up my mind. You guys will definitely tell me, I'm sure, which one, and we'll see. I hope it's not 50-50 split on it. But anyway, I'm going to, I have more work to do off camera because this is going to take a lot of hoppers, because behind this whole deal, let me see if I can get back here. Oh, I can't get back there now. Sorry, fence. You got to go for now. Behind here, we're going to have hoppers and do another chest and a hopper, you know, all the way down so the items actually flow down. And we're going to need a lot of hoppers. Wood is okay. I'm okay on wood, I think. But yeah, iron. I need a lot of iron. Here we are again. Shortage on iron is killing me. No worries, Tago. I mean, I'll make do. I know he's got that Iron Titan is everybody's just waiting for it. It's funny. He should definitely charge, I think, for the iron. I think if he does the Iron Titan, he should definitely charge for it. That'd be pretty funny. But I think also worth it. That's a hard project. But anyway, all right, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go caving for iron or something, so I have enough for hoppers. So I'm gonna make a cut here and go do some caving. Maybe I'll include some clips of me caving sped up to music or something. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, all right, guys. I'm gonna go collect some iron. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so after about an hour of caving, this is what I got. I got over 3 stacks of iron ore, which I'm going to have to smelt now. Got some gold. I got a lot of coal out of that, which was nice. And what was nice about digging up the coal was it was repairing my pick as I went, so I didn't have to worry about the pick damage. Got some redstone, some lapis. Yeah, that's pretty much all I kept. I fought a witch, got an extra fire resistance potion, which is cool. And one zombie decided to drop an iron ingot to help me out. But anyway, now I need to get to smelting some of this. So I'm just gonna create some furnaces here. I know that there's a bunch up there just above me, but that's okay. I'm just gonna lay these down. I got my own coal now, so we'll just kind of split this up. I think we can use coal blocks, right, for fuel. And I might use them for decoration and stuff too. But let's just go ahead and toss in our 3 stacks, and then maybe just... yeah, that'll be okay. So cool. All right, that's smelting away, and yeah, I need to wait for that, and we'll get some more chests made. And let's see. Yeah, I got a bunch of wood, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Get a bunch of chests made, and I'll start kind of connecting all the stuff around back here, and getting all the redstone that's gonna go in. And I think I'm probably gonna run out of glowstone as well. I think I only have just almost 2 stacks of that, so at least now I got some redstone to help make those. And so anyway, I got a whole bunch of little things to do to get these storage silos built up a little bit more, so I'm gonna do that right now, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I've done a couple things, actually quite a bit off camera, and I want to show you guys how it's all working. But first off, I put some hoppers underneath the soul sand that these guys are standing on top of, so now the items can get sucked into this dropper here. And is it getting everything? It looks like there might be some items that don't get collected if they're sitting right here, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so now we need to turn this thing on so that it actually starts spitting the items into the item stream. So that should do that. And let's hop across here and see where it's going. So before I used to have it going into an item elevator up to the fountain. We are going to change that a bit. And I'm going to tear out some of this redstone here. So now it's just going down a waterway, and you can see it's just kind of dropping down. So I want to go show you where that's dropping down to. And first, let me just tear out some of this redstone, because I'm going to reuse it. I got another item elevator I need to make. So let's see. I thought there was more redstone somewhere. No? Maybe that's it. Okay. So let's go up top, and we'll go over to... we need to go down to the slime farm, actually. So let's head over there. And through here, I am making such a mess. But all right, let's head down here, and then we will drop all the way down. I'm just going to fall. I got my Death Strider boots on now, so I don't mind walking in water. trying to get there super quick here so we can still see these things. All right. So here we are back down at the slime farm. This is where the slime gets collected. And hopefully what we see, and it looks like, you know, of course we missed it all, but all the items from the skelly farm are actually falling down this chute into this waterway, as well as all the slime balls that come through these hoppers here. So let me see if I can demonstrate. I moved a bunch of slime balls into this, and of course my inventory is a complete mess now. But let's just throw in, I'll just put it in the hopper chain here. So the hopper chain now goes underneath here into this dropper, gets spit out, and now we have an item elevator here. And so basically now what's nice about this is this item elevator is so low on the Y coordinate that I can pretty much just drop any of the collection stuff I want through this little canal here, or this, you know, this drop chute, and it'll fall into the water, and it will also go into the same item elevator as the slime ball. So kind of merge all the items together that way. And that's what I'm doing here. And so now I need to head up top to where this item elevator, where all the items go, through the item elevator, and I'll show you what's going on up above. All right, so I got a couple things to show you in here now. First off, I went ahead and built it up so you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tall. I was thinking about going 10, but I realized I'm going to need a little extra space up top for some of the sorting system stuff. And then I put in some item frames as well, and you can see where stuff's going to go. So bones, arrows, cactus. I was reminded that I also have a bit of a cactus farm going on down there at the slime farm, so we'll collect those as well. And then the slime balls will go here. And then all the way at the end, I put this one here. And this won't actually happen until I get all the filters put in, but this is just kind of the random stuff that comes from skellies when my dogs are killing them. So also, you can see here I put in a glass tube straight up the middle, and this is what I want. I want to be able to come in here and see items flowing up through the glass tubes and then get into the sorting system that way. And you can see it actually starts down here. And this will all make sense in later episode probably. But I'm going to have some more farms down in here in this square here. So basically this glass floor all the way to that glass floor will be having some more farms. And you guys probably know what ones those are. And so I need to put in the redstone for this item elevator. You can see I got it manual right now just to test it. But if I hit that trapdoor goes down, makes the game think that it's a full block being taken up and the items float up, which is really cool. And so those were all the items that were falling from the skelly farm and the slime farm. And they should all be going up to the top now. So yeah, I just need to get some water streams going to carry those over. And then back here, we still need to put in the sorting system. But I did put in at least the comparators, so they're coming out of the hoppers here. And so that way, you know, once we get to this third high block, and it looks like this hopper, as soon as it gets an item in it, that will turn on the light. So it's this chest full, and then starting to get this hopper full will turn on the light. So you can kind of get an idea of how many items are in the storage silos here. But yeah, a couple more things I got to do. I got to put in, you know, like I said, I got to put in the redstone for this item elevator. Again, I'm using ilmango's design. I'll link it again in the description because it's so far worked perfectly for me. And yeah, just need to get that redstone done and then get the sorting system hooked up. So get a couple filters. I think I'm only going to be able to do these first 4 today just because I am... Iron. Iron's a problem. I was cooking a little bit more at least. I can make a few more hoppers, but I'm nervous that I'm not even going to have enough to get 4 item sorters in. Oh man. I really don't want to go cave it again after I spent a good hour plus doing it already. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let me get a little bit more work done. And you can see here, I can get these items out of here. Oh, the looks like the arrows despawned already. Huh, crazy. Anyway, and so we're going to carry it over kind of under the ground back through and then into the item sorters, which will be back here. So all right, I'm gonna get working on that, and then I'll show you how it goes. All right, so I got a little more done here and wanted to watch this work here. I just threw some items in the dispenser by the skeletons, and looks like they're coming up all the way from there, so that's good. I just threw some cactus in there. I do have the sorters in now, and I'll show you that in a second. Go up here, got a water canal that goes up and around, and I got a big mess. I left it open. I'm gonna have to clean it up, but basically just have a water canal coming over here, and a hopper's picking them up right there. And then at that point, it's gonna go into the sorting system here. So you can see the first one, I have bones, so we should be seeing the bones come in here, and I can just see I used missing a piece of dust, apparently. There we go. Got my sorting system in here. And the reason I did that was, even though I didn't really need the overflow protection because these aren't next to each other, just where I needed the torch to be because of the layout of these chests, mine worked better than just the 2-block long one that typically gets used. So anyway, first one is bones, and that's stocking up quite nicely. So after that, we should see, there you go. Now they should start draining through. And the next one is arrows, and that's draining through as well, you can see. And then we have the cactus, and finally the slime balls. So, and then anything else that happens to get into the system, I'm just auto destroying. Let me see, how can I get over there so I can show you guys? Let me just, can I place a block here? Yeah. All right, so anything that is not one of those items will just go into this dropper here, and it's just automatically going to get fired into a cactus. So let me just put, I don't know, what can I put? I'll just put a piece of cobble in there and see if we can catch it. There you go. You can see it shoot out right into the cactus. So I'm just going to auto-destroy any items right now that get accidentally put into the system that's not one of those things, or basically all the gear that you get from skellies. You know, like the bows and the armor and stuff like that. Until I get this entire thing done, I think I'm just going to go ahead and auto-destroy that stuff. So hopefully none of my items, you know, like my sword or something, doesn't accidentally fall into the system. Otherwise it'll get auto-destroyed. But I'll try to be very careful about that. But you can see items are still coming up. I think that's pretty cool. This is probably the coolest part about it, is that when you go into the room, you can actually just see items coming up every once in a while as you're in here. So let's see. And you can kind of see the items draining down as well. That's because they're flowing through the hoppers. I do need to change something because the top one, because of the way the sorting system works, is always going to hold one item. So I think what I'll do here is actually change the order of these. So right now I have the comparators coming off the hoppers. I think I'll switch them around so the comparators actually come off of the chest instead, and that will fix that problem I have up above with the one item always getting detected in the sorting system, leaving those lights on. So yeah, I'll switch that around probably off camera after this episode. But yeah, this is coming along. So this is great. Finally getting all this stuff sorted. You can see I got a ton of bones already in there. I basically just took my stock and put it all in there. So I'm gonna fill all these up. And then I'm going to have to close this up and make it look better. Not so sure what I'm going to do with this wall yet. I'm going to kind of wait and see what you guys decided on this. So you probably noticed that I just make all these fences like this. Doesn't mean I made up my mind that that's the way I wanted it. It was just easier to do. And I wanted it to look at least standard for now. So remember, guys, I need your opinion on whether or not we drop these back one like I showed earlier in the video. So make sure you let me know. And then I want to do something with this wall. I'm just not so sure yet. Yeah, I can't put any more like storage in there because it'd mess up. And then I need to, of course, make the stairway look a lot better. Maybe make it wider. I don't know how that's going to work. But I think definitely a design here in the walls is going to look good. But yeah, I want to cover this up and clean things up a bit real quick, and then we'll end the video. So give me 1 second to do that. I'll be right back. Before I cover this up, I just wanted to mention it because I know some of you are probably wondering what's with all the furnaces here. You can see they're on top of the hopper chain I have going across. And the reason I put those there is because it actually helps reduce a little bit of lag. Otherwise, the hoppers would always have to, if there's an air block above them, they'd always have to check to see if there's an item they can suck up. Whereas with furnaces, they really only need to check to see if there's items in the furnace slots. So I think it, because of that, helps reduce lag. So I went ahead and put furnaces on top of all the hoppers just to try to do my part to make sure we're not lagging out the server. But yeah, if you guys were wondering, that's why. All right, I've got some of the cleanup done. I put a nice little border around here at the top. You can see inside we got a little bit of lava going on. I'll go inside and take a better look at this. Cleaned it up quite a bit. I think it's starting to come together. Still a lot to do. But this just took me forever to do all this, all the item elevators, all the sorting. I had to go all the way down to the bottom there and hook up, the drop between the skelly drops and the slime drops. So, yeah, this episode definitely took me a long time to do. A lot of the work off camera definitely took me a while. Just running back and forth to get that lava took a while. I only had 7 buckets, and of course can't afford any more iron to get more buckets. So I had to go all the way down to, layer 11 or whatever down there, get some and climb back up. And look at this here. We got a cactus coming up. Must have had a growth down there at the slime farm where these are the cactus that kill the slime. That's where these come from. And as soon as they grow, they break off and get collected by that hopper minecart. and we should see it get sorted into this row right here. You'll see these lights light up as it goes through. There they go. So you can see it fall through. That's really cool. So this is great, guys. Now I can AFK at my skelly farm. I can be getting XP, I can be fishing, and all the drops from the skellies and the slime and the cactus even will be sorted through here. Anything else is going to get auto-destroyed for now, like I mentioned. And then we got some space for some more farms, and I think I'll be tackling that soon. I'm not sure if it'll be my next video or not, but I'm looking forward to doing that because that's really going to help with some emerald generation, and we'll be able to get some more books going at the bookstore. So kind of the master plan coming together. Let me know what you guys think about this, the lava. You know, I guess if you really hate the bricks I chose, you know, maybe I could come back and swap them out, but I kind of like it. I like the combination. I like the acacia. Is that acacia? Yeah. Fences there. And yeah, let me know again what you guys want me to do with this fence. If you want me to drop it back a block, or if you like it better like this sticking out, appreciate that. Appreciate your feedback on that. But guys, I've been working a long time on this project, and yeah, I'm done. I'm done. It's been a long day, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And I couldn't be happier that we finally got some sorting going on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, like I said. And if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I will see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.